Okay, here we go. It is Monday, August 16th. I'm Tom Novak. This is your Adisseo and Novak weather 14-day forecast now that takes us through the second half of August. And there's actually some really good news. And what I want to focus on right now is the Drought Index Monitor. Now, this is for North America. And of course, it's been a broken record across the northern portions of the United States, especially the upper Midwest, northern plains on north into southern Canada, where severe, extreme, and even in some areas exceptional droughts are being reported up in those areas, which is kind of odd for summer in North America. Usually we get definitely enough precipitation up here to alleviate most drought conditions, but not this year. It's really been bad up there in North Dakota, northern Minnesota, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and they need rain, and I think they're going to get it. I'm going to show you here in just a little bit. Meanwhile, of course, not much rain is needed over the southern and eastern U.S. because they've had more than enough rain there, and of course the western U.S. is parched, as it has been for many, many years now. But here it is up in the north central portion of the United States. That extends, of course, into southern Canada. They need rain. They're going to get it here over the next 14 days. And then where we don't need rain, I still think we're going to get more of it here over time. Let me show you why now. This is the jet stream. This is the river of air at 30 to 35,000 feet from the GFS computer model guidance. And here it is today, early this week. Now you can see the jet stream winds are coming off the northwestern U.S. coast and surging east and northeast into southern Canada. This produces a warm, very warm bubble of air over much of the central and western U.S. Now watch as we go through time now. This is going to be over the next 10 to 14 days. Look at how a trough, a pretty strong trough, starts to develop over the northwestern United States and western Canada. And then a ridge slowly but surely is developing over the eastern United States. This trend continues even as we head into the last week in August. As you can see here, a very strong upper level low pressure system over Montana, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. It's going to anchor in those areas over the next 2 weeks, the way it appears. Again, that would produce a jet stream pattern, something like this. And I'm going to show you what that means here in just a moment. All right, here are the temperatures now. Watch, and I want you to focus on what's happening up here in the northern Rockies, southern Canada. Watch what happens. The above average temperatures, which have been the case over much of the summer, temperatures start to crash. These are temperature anomalies now, departures from normal as we go through the next 2 weeks of August here, the last half of August. Look at how the temperatures have crashed now over the Rocky Mountains, northern Rockies, even into the northern plains and much of southern Canada. So you can see computer model guidance is showing a pretty sharp contrast in temperatures between the northern Rockies, southern Canada, and then the eastern and central portion of the United States. No doubt that jet stream that is going to be surging from southwest to northeast across the U.S. and into eastern Canada is playing a role in separating the cold from the warm. And that's actually going to be where a storm track and where the storm track is going to be located over time. Here's estimated precipitation now from the European computer model guidance over the next 10 days. And a couple of things to note. Here's the tropical moisture that continues to inundate the southern and eastern U.S. I don't think that's going to change as tropical storms continue to batter much of the Gulf Coast and eastern United States. But here's the real good news. Look at what's happening up in Montana, southern Canada, and even pushing into North Dakota as we go through time. That's significant precipitation. In fact, I'm a little worried that they might get too much precipitation in North Dakota, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. We'll see how that unfolds, but that is really good news. Where they desperately need the rain over the next couple of weeks, I think they're going to get it, and that would be in Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, even extending east into northern Minnesota. And then, of course, where they don't need rain, they're going to get more over the southern and eastern United States, and it's going to be dry over the southern and central Rockies into portions of the central U.S. And I think much of the, or at least Great Lakes and northeastern U.S. going to be dry. And I'm showing you that here. Let's look at the precipitation first from Novak Weather and Adisseo. Here it is, the great news, again, over the northern portions of the U.S. and southern Canada. I'm thinking much above average precipitation there, along with the southeastern U.S. And then below normal precipitation over the northeastern United States and southwestern United States. Now, as far as temperatures over the next couple of weeks, here they are. The jet stream is going to be, the jet stream, which is located right here, is going to be separating cold air, or much cooler air now, over the northern Rockies into southern Canada from much warmer air over much of the southern and portions of the eastern U.S. And that's, of course, in sharp contrast to what we have been experiencing. So all in all, a weather pattern change here from what we've been experiencing much of the summer. A weather pattern change here, at least for the last half of August, which is good news for some. All right, that's your 14-day forecast. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Have a great rest of your August, and we'll talk to everyone in early September.